Meant for an adult audience, LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Dexter's here from the Offspring. And, hi, Dexter.
Hi, guys.
Good to see you.
You too.
Offspring, happy band. That's
Very happy. It makes me happy listening.
And Drew loves the Offspring.
I do like the Offspring.
I love the Offspring, too, because we've talked about their anthem-like songs always get the crowd jumping.
And I think for you and me, the thing we'll always remember is in the Shrine Auditorium here in Los Angeles, watching the balcony nearly collapse.
Yeah,
that was something. That was really something. I didn't see it, but I heard it was really bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
Our T-shirt guy was selling T-shirts under the balcony, and he ran out of the building because he thought he was going to die.
I mean, you literally could have rocked a few thousand kids to death.
That would have been cool.
That would have been good on your resume. Like, how many people have you killed with your rock?
Right.
I've rocked, I think it was like 2,200 kids at the Shrine I killed.
Right.
I rocked.
Well,
I rocked them.
You want to be up there with, The Who and Pearl Jam, and everyone else has had deaths at their shows.
I think when you picture yourself rocking someone to death, you picture their head exploding. Not so much them being crushed by a girder with a fat kid above them. But still, technically,
it still counts.
It's a kill. It's a kill. And it goes on the guitar case as a
notch.
As a notch. Funny story. I was walking in, about 2 minutes before the show began, running through the parking lot.
Early.
Yeah, there was a guy outside yelling at me through the fence. I always enjoy the part where people think I know about the show. They go, Adam, what happened to Rodman? He didn't make it tonight? Oh. And I was like, he was on the show. Now it's 1:48 before the show starts. And he goes, no, Rodman's he didn't make it. And I was like, okay, thanks, stranger, for telling me about my show. And then he goes, Jake Busey's in there. And I go, Jake Busey? And he's, yeah, Jake's in there. And I was like, oh, all right. Well, now I'm prepared to come around the corner. Whatever it is, since I never know anything, I'm always prepared, to go, hey, great. No, Jake, I was excited when I heard you're coming on the show, which is 20 seconds ago.
Right.
We've been looking forward to it for like the last 11 seconds. So I turned the corner, and there was Dexter. Now it was weird. It was that's not Jake. I thought to myself, but who? Because I had no context now. I was, it's like when you take a swig of something out of the refrigerator that you think is orange juice. Drew, shut up. No, it's not soiled, because then you know what it is.
I see.
It's when you think you're taking the chug of orange juice, and it could be milk or high C or something.
Right.
There's a minute
of those
moments. There's that, I know what this taste is, I just don't know what it is because I thought it was something else. I know who Dexter is. I don't know who he is because I thought he was Jake Busey. I was let in with a Jake Busey momentum.
Right, okay. Yeah, there were a couple professional autograph people out there, but they didn't recognize me, so they got right by him, which is all right.
Jake, you could do worse than one of the Buseys.
Yes. I mean, very definitely. Most like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you'd absolutely do worse. The new CD is called Splinter, and we're going to hear stuff off of it. 32 million CDs sold.
Wow.
That seems like a lot of CDs.
That is.
I begin to think, Adam, we need to form a band.
I think we could move some product.
Right.
Every night we're playing our stuff on our show.
Couldn't lose.
You guys should have some platinum records.
Yeah, and then after we play our song, I come back and I'm like, wow, those guys rock.
You know what we got? I see what we got to do now.
What?
After Baldwin was here last week, I know you've changed your ways. We need to do Christian rock stuff.
Oh, that's
it's much easier, smaller field.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking rap duo.
Yeah, Christian rap duo. Yeah. That's always, there's a funny, I don't know when this started happening in life, somewhere around, it's going to be interesting when anthropologists start examining and unearthing our culture many years from now. But, the idea, it's sort of Christian rock, like heavy metal Christian music and then sort of snack wells. Like these are triple fudge, whatever, but there's 0 carbs and no calories. It's kind of the same thing where like you're trying to take two things that don't really quite belong together. It's like I want my chocolate triple fudge, but I don't want any calories. I want my heavy metal. I don't want the satanic theme. I want it all. But it always comes out like ass.
Yeah.
That's it.
I want
We
the
can't
satanic
figure
themes,
it out.
but I want Jesus to bless it.
Right. No, I don't know. One day in the future, you'll be able to get your triple fudge with no calories, and you'll be able to get your hard driving metal licks with your Jesus driven themes. But this ain't that day. We haven't quite. So far, all we have is anal leakage. That's all. That's what we get.
Oh.
The chips that have. No, I'm saying that
They give us a bad diarrhea.
Yeah, the chips that have 0 calories and no carbs. We got the anal leakage.
Right.
That's our legacy. Before us, they were happy because they're like, hey, we're eating these chips. We don't even know they're bad for us. We're enjoying ourselves.
Before that, they need to find ways to consume calories.
Right. After us, they'll have the chips minus the anal leakage. We are the anal leakage. We're the crossover anal leakage.
We're the 70s architecture.
We're in the purgatory
of
of anal leakage.
Yes. Of cars, of automobiles.
Yes,
The 70s automobile.
purgatory is where we're at.
I like
Yes.
that.
And we get our Christian rock and our anal leakage. I'll tell you a band that'll make your anus leak. Offspring.
Yeah.
Offspring.
Adam and I spent a couple days in
get that a
San
lot.
Francisco, Dexter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
we did.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Yeah. We did a little traveling, swung together,
Went to Stanford.
talking to the kids.
Yeah, Stanford. Yeah.
trying to straighten the kids out. Always nice when the guy picks you up from the airport, says, okay, how do we get to the hotel?
Yeah.
I always enjoy that
First
one.
thing.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then it was we had a couple thousand kids waiting for us at 6:30, and I asked him 5 times how long it's going to take to get there. You factor in traffic? Oh yeah, I factor in. Get in the car, and I go, what time are we going to get there? Maybe 6:37. We get there sometime around 6:30. It's like, no.
Drew can be a diva when he has to.
Not assertive,
Oh
not
yes, diva. Assertive with a like if you have like someone who's assertive with a vagina.
All right.
That's what I'll give you.
Assertive with
and
a-
his wife yelled at a cab driver to slow down, which is a cardinal sin of traveling with me. I was like, ignore this crazy woman. You keep driving like a maniac. I pride myself on never ever telling anyone to slow down.
Well, she
in any
didn't say
form
slow
of
down. She said, I'm going to vomit.
No, she yelled.
To be fair.
She yelled, slow down.
But then we all laughed at her.
We did all laugh at her, yes, and rightfully so. Telling someone to slow down. All right, what are we going to do?
Thick
Offspring. The Offspring. Yeah. We're going to hear something off the CD. Oh, yeah, we got this.
Let's do
They're
some
going to be in
calls
Europe.
first.
When are you going to Europe, Dexter?
We're going back in about 3 weeks. We're going to be there for a month, playing shows kind of all over. And it's a lot of fun over there.
Yeah.
A little different vibe.
It's kind of, can you enjoy it, or are you moving too fast?
You get out and see something maybe like once a week. It's mostly kind of, right to the hotel and right to the show and stuff. But, that 1 hour is pretty fun of the day. That kind of helps make up for the rest of it.
Can you enjoy it in the sense that are there butterflies the day of the show? Are there things to work out, or can you just sort of enjoy your ride up until the time it's time to perform?
Yeah, we're pretty well taken care of, so it's all good. It's
All right.
They're pros. Huh? We talking about?
Yeah, it is a little cold. We always end up going in the winter and stuff. So
Right.
Poland in February it gets pretty cold, but that's all right. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're doing it for the kids.
Do they? I've never been to Poland. Do they do all the stereotypical Polak things? With the,
What's a Polak thing?
like the Polish terrorist who burnt his lips trying to blow up the bus. That kind of through the exhaust pipe. That kind of good. Polak. Choke stuff.
Yeah, it turns out that's just stereotype.
Oh, man.
Turns out it's not all true.
That is disappointing to me.
Especially as a comedian, Adam, you'll be very, very disappointed.
That's horrible.
Years of studying that.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, we are going to announce the Cabin Fever promotion winner tonight, maybe next segment. I'll give you handies from Oregon. So those that applied.
All right, and he gets his DVD, and he gets to go to Whistler, where Drew has been because he's an avid skier.
Love that Whistler.
And him and his buddies get to go in a cabin for 4 days and possibly be killed by flesh-eating virus.
You also have given away now that is a him.
Oh, yeah.
It is a him, and it's from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, well, no, winners are guys just like boats or she's.
Let's see.
You understand?
I see. Yeah, I got it.
All winners are he's. Chick could be named Gerald, could be Geraldine Jones.
He's a winner.
He's a winner. just like I said, the she. You know, there's
The ship.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there's probably some ship called the Robert F. Kennedy, and that's she
Yep.
sails the sea. So winners, dudes,
She, got it.
ships, she's.
Point well
That's-
taken.
Yeah. Jeez.
Got that, Dexter?
I got it. That's interesting. Never thought of it
didn't
like
know
that
that.
before.
Didn't know that.
Vanessa, 18. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
What's happening?
Hi.
I'm having problems.
What's up?
Well, I'm hooking up with this guy. He's older. And we did it for the first time on Saturday night.
How old is he?
He's 34.
And you're 18?
I'm 18.
Where'd you meet this guy?
Drew, is your my
well,
mic? Whose
one of
mic?
my
Did everyone's
friends
mic go
set us
south, or is that just
No.
Yeah? Okay, that's me.
Say that again, Vanessa.
One of my friends set us up because it's her boss.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice. What does
okay.
restaurant work?
Right. He owns.
Yes.
He owns the business.
Wow. Nice
Yeah,
one.
Nice one.
Right.
Yeah, all scumbags own. It's like
30-year-old scumbags.
yeah,
It's a sweet spot for
you
restaurant
want a
scumbags.
steady stream of tang coming down the stream.
Right.
Here's what it is. All right, hold on. You become a restaurant manager, restaurateur, your owner manager, whatever it is. Even if it's just a TGI Fridays out in
Jeez, I'm
Canoga
just read
Park.
Scott Peterson was a restaurant owner.
Perfect.
Then they had to
Wow.
move him out to Modesto.
You become like a bear, just like a Kodiak bear by a stream with a never-ending trout just going by, salmon just going by, just reaching your paw out and whacking them, eating it. And once in a while you get fat, you take a nap, but then it's right back to the stream. The stream never stops, never freezes. It's always spawning
So
season. It's just
Vanessa's-
always, it's an influx of 18, 19-year-old college chicks. They need to be hostesses. They need to be waitresses. They're all there, and they're looking for you to make their schedule. And so you're going, well, I could give you Sunday morning, but you wouldn't make any tips. Then Friday night's a pretty hot night. I guess I could get, play your cards right. And next thing you know, everyone's sitting around getting drunk, closing the place. Oh,
You know a lot about this. Were you a restaurant manager
no,
at one
I was
point?
not
It's just from talking to these people.
angry about it.
He would have been had he known.
No, had I known.
Vanessa's a trout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you're a
All
trout. Okay.
Okay.
You don't smell like one, but
No.
you know what we're saying.
Right. Okay. So my problem is that we slept together, and his penis is like crooked. It's weird. It's like hooked or something.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Like a hockey puck or sort of like curved?
It's
Hockey
like
stick.
Hockey stick, I
it's
beg
like
your pardon.
curved. Like
Curved. With one like up or down or the one
it's
side?
like curved like down
Down.
when it's
Okay.
hard.
All right, that's
Down when
yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that
Yeah, yeah.
normal?
Uh-oh.
No, that's not normal.
Okay.
That's not,
so,
and that can be kind of uncomfortable sometimes.
Have you not seen a penis?
no, I have, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It could
Doesn't
be.
seem many.
I don't know. But anyway,
Well, the curve down can be sort of a Peyronie syndrome. It could be something that needs to be treated.
right.
The main thing we learned from Dr. Alter, who does these operations, was on the show a couple months ago,
Yeah.
is that the downward, although it's going the direction of the vagina, still causes a lot of pain and discomfort and tends
Oh,
to
really?
slip out and that sort of thing.
What's the best direction to bend?
I guess a little up.
Little up.
Yeah.
Little up. Well, sex is
Maybe
really,
if she turns over.
Oh,
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Well, but are you going to continue to have sex with him?
well, we did it on Saturday, and it wasn't that great, like, at all. And then I decided to give him, like, a second chance to redeem himself, and it really wasn't that great again.
Right. Well,
Right.
the
And it was
fifth
kinda
time's the
painful.
charm.
And it was kind of
Painful.
painful. And then
Yeah.
That's what I was
But just as
saying.
long as you continue to have sex with him, that's
Eventually
the
it'll work
important
out.
part. Yeah, you got to break through.
Right. Well, this morning I woke up and I had a bladder infection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Vanessa,
Yeah.
had you been dating the guy at all?
Well, yeah, we were like kind of seeing each other.
Okay. The bladder infection is just a function of having had sex. It's not a function of the curved penis.
Where,
Well, I
This
had
guy-
surgery
yeah.
probably a month ago, and
For
my
what?
doctor told me I had a laparoscopy.
You have endometriosis or something?
Yeah, I had endometriosis.
Okay.
And he told me not to have sex for 2 weeks. So
Okay.
after 3 weeks, I had sex, and it didn't hurt at all. It was fine.
Good. Well, that has, again, nothing to do with your bladder infection.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I got a bladder infection from that, too,
From-
like a few days later.
from the sex you had after 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. From the laparoscopy?
No, Drew.
Well-
No. The sex she had 3 weeks later. She got another.
Right, I got a bladder infection after I had sex. Like, I got it, 3 days after I had sex with this guy.
Right. That's the function of having had sex. That's nothing to do with the curve, nothing to do with the endometriosis.
No.
Yeah, well, this is with a different guy.
This is a different
but-
guy.
Different
Right.
guy.
Drew,
Got
how
it.
come I know when people
Got
are
it.
talking about near the doctor?
Didn't get the different guy thing.
Yeah. Well, there's
Right.
book smart and then there's smart, Dexter.
And
Which
then
would you
I
rather
started
be?
seeing this
Wow.
guy.
So go ahead.
I started seeing this guy, and then, we had sex on Saturday, but I got a bladder infection this morning. So it's, the day after, and it was
All
good.
right.
What's your
Look,
question?
I don't. She gets a lot of bladder infections.
she
What
does.
should she do?
That's not necessarily a question.
That's her question. What's your question, Vanessa? My penis is getting tired.
What am I supposed to do about it? I don't know if I should just leave him and give him the benefit of the doubt and,
Now, listen, hold on a second. This guy's a jack off. He's 34 years old.
You don't need to be
You're
with this guy
18.
anyway.
You don't need to be with him.
The sex is painful because of the curvature. You don't really like this guy.
Yeah.
The urinary tract infections may be something you have to contend with potentially the rest of your life. Some women have UTIs every time they have sex. Some women take Septra or some sulfa antibiotic or macrodantin every time they have sex. So you need to talk to your doctor about that.
Yeah. All right.
Why is that?
Why do some women get it? The bacteria live on the outside in the perineum, and their urethra is very short, and just the trauma from pushing against the urethra pushes the bacteria into the bladder. And that's a sterile space, and that's no longer sterile.
Short
The bacteria.
urethra? Is that really the?
Yeah.
Is that the cause?
Just a tiny distance from, not shorter than average. It's just that's why women get them more than men.
Oh, but a woman who's prone to getting
No
them.
one knows for sure. It may have something to do with the way the bladder empties or the kinds of bacteria that live on the outside.
Does it help if a guy would wash before?
No, it's not about him. Her.
Okay.
It's really
Good.
a her thing. But if he could not be too vigorous on that region. Be
Don't
gentle.
worry.
Don't work it.
Those days are long gone.
Right. So your wife never gets urinary tract infection.
No, and I always have the couth to pop open one of the Colonel's wet naps to give my dork a little polishing down before it's time to get busy, you know?
nice.
Yeah.
I love that smiling face there.
The Colonel?
The Colonel, yeah, it's good.
Sarah,
Oh, whoa, hi.
you're 14. What's up?
Oh, my gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay, you guys came to Stanford last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I really, really wanted to go, but I wasn't able to, and my sister at the end gave you a note. I don't know if
Oh, yeah, she did.
Do you have
Yeah.
your note?
Gave me a note, right?
Yeah, well, Dr. Drew, she told me that you walked away, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew doesn't like the kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, that is not true.
And he's
That is-
asked me not to say that.
Don't you have triplets?
Of course. Sarah, he's
Yes,
BSing.
no, he
Look,
likes his kids.
listen,
just
I
like
was out there.
you like your own
I was
farts.
out there.
You know,
with-
you love your own farts. You don't like other people's farts.
I was out
That's
there
how
with the
Drew is
audience.
kids. Oh, he loves his
and then
kids.
I got
Up
pulled
on a
backstage,
pedestal.
and then we pushed
Can't do
Adam
enough
back
for his
out there
kids.
to
Can't
please
stand
spend
any
a little
other
time
kids.
with the kids.
Okay.
Okay, I get
All
it. Okay, so
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you got that.
What did it say? I didn't get one.
I don't know.
Well, it was
I
to
didn't.
both of
Call
you.
me.
It was
He
to
didn't
both
show
of
me. He didn't show me.
I didn't show you because I knew you'd freak out because you hate kids
What
so
did it
much,
say,
not your
Sarah?
own kids.
What did it say, Sarah?
I said that you guys are the best, and that I was really upset that I couldn't go,
Oh.
and that you have to keep on airing the show forever because not forever, but forever.
No, forever. Forever's fine.
Forever's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, and
All right.
and then I don't know if and you've inspired me to become like a child psychologist or something like that because I just want
Fantastic.
to help kids and stuff.
Well, that's great, Sarah.
Well, thanks, Sarah.
How'd your
And
sister?
then I have a question. One of my friends today, she was asking me, she wanted, what is what really happens during an orgasm, like when you, like your muscles?
For the ladies,
it's
what
a,
happens?
It's
For
a
a girl.
rhythm. No one knows entirely what is going on here.
Okay.
It is a rhythmic muscular discharge mediated by an automatic component of your central nervous system. It's a switch from sympathetic to parasympathetic discharge, largely mediated by a spinal reflex, though with women, clearly there needs to be input from what we call above the tentorium in your cranium in order for those things to happen as well.
Back
But
door, in other words?
No. Exactly what's happening, there are certainly, people can map out the physiology for you, but it's something that sort of wouldn't there's no easy way to make a story out of that.
All right. Yeah, well, at least not an entertaining one.
Exactly.
Let me just say this. We're gonna hear a Offspring song, by the way.
Yeah.
Dexter's here from the band.
That was a nice call there. That was like the equivalent of You Guys Rock.
Yeah.
You know?
We
Kinda
could
same
have killed
thing.
her with our information
And our
humor.
enthusiasm, too.
Speaking of Drew and his love for his kids, I love Drew's kids too. Don't get me wrong, but Drew, you got to figure something out. Drew, we're remind me, we're at Stanford. We're about to walk out on stage.
They're announcing us.
They're announcing. Thank Christ, the chick who brings us out gives the super long-winded, boring. Dr. Drew finished his residency.
I
at
think
the
she started with, he was
University of
born the product of normal spontaneous vaginal delivery in Los Angeles, California, 1958.
Yeah, and by the time she was talking about me, she must have just pulled crap off the internet. You know how embarrassing your bio is, and it's full of bogus crap. And I don't know, when he's not doing this, you can find him, and his grandmother, blah, blah, blah. She's waxing on. About halfway into this soliloquy, but moments before she's going to say, now welcome Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew, Drew's pager goes off, and Drew's like, oh no. And then he looks and he goes, it's Douglas.
Jordan.
Jordan. That's one of his 11-year-olds. It's Jordan. He wouldn't page me if it wasn't something serious. I said, well, let him page your old lady or something. Let her call. He's back. No, this is serious. He wouldn't page me unless it was serious. I got to get back. So he's like dialing the phone. She's still doing the spiel,
Wow.
She's like, and when he graduated.
Well, it's funny. I'm going, you go. Adam, you go out. I'll be there in a second.
And I'm like, I don't want to go walking out. She goes, Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew, and then I just go walking out and be like, and all this stuff. So he goes, it's got to be important. So he's calling, and I'm trying to okay, the kid's got chapped lips. He pages Drew because his lips are chapped. So now it's the middle of the show.
So I go, Jordan, I'll call you back in an hour. We go out.
I'll call you back in an hour. Yeah, but here's what Daddy should have said. Daddy should have said,
call Mommy.
Look, I'm doing something very important for the next hour and a half. Well, you got a bunch of kids, and you got the pager. It's too tempting. It's just, look, Daddy's in a very important meeting. Page Mommy, who's out polishing the buckles on her shoes back at the Ritz. Call her if you want to buy, if it's a medical emergency, Daddy, but anything. We get out on stage. We're out on stage for about half an hour. Pager goes off again. Oh, Jesus. It's, now who's it this time,
It's Jordan
Douglas?
again.
It's Jordan again. I got to get back. This is going to be important because he never, unless it's an emergency, he wouldn't.
Runny nose.
Calls him back. Yeah, what's the second one? Out of Blistex?
Yeah, I didn't tell him. He had figured an hour had gone by now, and he was repaging.
You're right. I guess, that's the thing. When you're 22 minutes feels like an hour, and then when you get to our age, an hour feels like 70 hours? No.
4 minutes.
4 minutes? Oh, that's right. Counter page is blown by. So anyway, then I say to Drew, when we get off stage, I say, see, you can't think it's always an emergency. And he's like, no, it's always an emergency when I call it. No. You got the Blistex call the last two emergencies. So here's what I'm saying. Drew, you're neurotic.
Yeah.
You got to put it in your head that you think it's an emergency every time.
But it may well not be.
It's probably not.
Probably not. That's a good way to look at it.
All right. Well, now Drew talks so much we can't hear an Offspring song. But that's all right, because we will when we come back.
And we'll announce the Cabin Fever promotion
we will.
on our return.
The big winner.
Yeah, the big winner. It's guys going to Whistler.
All right, Dexter's here from the Offspring, and we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's most trusted condom for over 80 years.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dexter's here from The Offspring.
Hi.
Splinter, name of the new CD. You're going to hear something off that, but just talking during the break, Dexter's an avid flyer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. And we're talking about some airplanes and stuff, and as it turns out, he has a jet. Smallish jet, but nonetheless a jet. I think it's the same private jet I flew on. It's about the smallest private jet. Is it not?
Yeah, almost the smallest one.
I flew it to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras a couple of years back
fast,
with
right? Is it
Jimmy.
one of the faster ones? No.
It's fast.
Well, it's fast. Sorry, I just mean it's not faster than other jets, is it?
No.
Yeah.
It's faster than commercial, though.
No.
Actually, no, not quite.
Okay.
But pretty close.
Okay.
Drew, direct your questions over here.
Okay, I will.
I know more about aviation. And Drew, why do you see? Let me tell you something.
I don't know.
I know
asking.
you don't know, but let me tell you what your problem is. You know, you're like that
Tell me
guy.
my problem is.
I'll tell you what your problem is. You're like that guy where someone's going, "Wow, look at that sweater. That's a beautiful sweater. Hey, and I got a great deal on this sweater. I got a fantastic deal on this sweater.
Yeah.
Drew, guess how much I spent for this sweater?" And you go,
$8.
$28 actually. All right, now I feel bad.
Yeah.
That's what Drew does. Faster in commercial flight, though, right?
Right,
really.
yeah.
You fly to Europe, though, right? When you're going,
I know.
it doesn't have that
I got
kind of
an
range.
inferiority complex now.
You can stand up and walk around, do jumping jacks in it. Nah, it's kind of cigar shape.
Right.
But the fact that Dexter flies his own jet
Extra cool.
is super extra mega cool.
Wow,
and,
thanks.
And now, what year is it? Is it an older jet?
No, it's a 04.
Oh, it is.
Well, 03, I guess.
No, because I think the one I flew was quite a bit. And what do you do? Do you buy it? Do you lease it? Do you go in on it with a few other guys?
You can. I this is what I'm really into, so I bought it.
Sure.
Bought it myself.
No, man's got to have a hobby.
They make them back in Kansas, in Wichita. So
Really?
you go back there and pick it up and stuff. But yeah, some people are into golf, or whatever.
Sure.
Some people
More
are into
productive.
drugs.
Sure.
Much better for you.
Some people collect those little like salt shakers. Others collect
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar jets.
That's awesome.
All right, Drew, wait. Screw that cabin fever. I'm not done with this jet thing. Now, here's how much maintenance. Oh, okay. Let's see. How much fuel will that thing burn? Let's just say you want to go to L.A. to San Francisco. What's that going to cost in fuel, approximately?
Well, that would be it'd probably burn about 200 gallons on a trip like that. So that'd be what, like $500? Something like
Is that one way or
Gas,
there and
one way.
back?
One way, yeah.
So burn about 200 gallons of jet fuel.
something like that.
So it'd be $500. All right.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you have to pay a landing fee kind of thing, or?
Most places you don't, but some places you do, and a lot of times they'll waive that if you get gas. I know this is really interesting to the listeners out there.
This is
Specifically to us.
It is
Yeah,
interesting
right.
to us. Screw that audience. It's just stoners over there. Just pop your zits, kids. The big boys are talking about jet travel now. And if you're flying to San Francisco, do you call them and say, hey, guess who's coming? Or you just start flying in? Or what do you do?
have a flight plan.
It's really easy. You call up an 800 number and file a flight plan, and they say, when do you want to go? And you say, now. And they go, okay. And you hop in and turn on the radios and get your clearance and go.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good system here in the U.S.
Drew and I were flying back from San Francisco on Friday, and Drew noted quite a few private airplanes
it was weird.
buzzing by our plane.
Very close.
Drew was angry at them.
Well, no, I just never seen an approach to Burbank. It was very close.
Put a pox on all private pilots, by the way, at that moment. Yes,
Right.
And they were not jet planes.
Yeah, you guys should get a plane.
Yeah, we should. We do enough travel.
Let's go.
Yeah, then I could complain about my own horrible service. All right, let's hear a song. No, let's
ready.
take a call. We take a call, then a song.
Can I announce the
But
cabin
it's going to
fever?
be fast. Screw those cabin fevers. We know it could be a girl or a guy.
Ryan?
That's how much we know.
Ryan's the first name.
Ryan could be a chick.
He's 19.
But when you
He's a
say
winner.
ages,
He's a winner.
you always use a he when
He's
you
a
use
winner.
ages.
He's a winner
All right. One quick call.
from Portland, Oregon.
Quick call, and then it's an Offspring song. Christina, and then we got to hurry up and get to commercial break so I can talk to Dexter more about this flying. It's impressive. It's interesting and impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was hoping to impress you guys.
This is a quick thing. On a plane like that, what will the airframe handle? I mean, can you screw around a little with it up there? Could you?
They tell you not to. You probably could. I'm sure they build it so it can handle, G's and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do a loop, but
You wouldn't do it in one of those planes.
But you can do a steep turn.
You could.
can you
Well,
bank
sure.
it? You can bank it pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
You can dive it pretty good and sort
You
of
can do all that stuff.
do all that stuff. And you could probably physically do a loop if
Yeah, I would
if
do
you
it.
had to, but you wouldn't want to monkey
You know what
with
he's
it.
building to. You got to take us somewhere.
Oh, all right.
take us
Where
for
do
a
you guys
ride.
want to go? Let's go to
Ooh,
Vegas.
It should be romantic. I mean, we're going to pack a picnic basket. Drew, bring your loot. Don't you play the loot? Yeah, that's what we're building up to. All right, wait. Quick question, and then pow, Offspring, gonna rock you to death.
Christina, 19.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Yeah,
Okay, well, basically, I have been on birth control for the past 8 months, and here lately I'm getting kind of lazy about taking it frequently. And sometimes Friday nights will go by, I'll sleep real late Saturday mornings, and, I'll forget to take it Sunday mornings also, and I'm starting to get a little worried because...
You should be. Yeah, you're forgetting to take it, and so you're doubling up the next day?
Yeah, and the relationship that I'm in, it's a pretty serious relationship. I mean, we practically live with each other, and it's an older man, and I'm really not interested in getting pregnant, but, it's more intimate now, and sometimes things don't happen like they're supposed to, and I just need to know if I can maybe start taking it late in the night before I go to sleep. I don't go to sleep until around 2 or 3.
How old is the guy?
Well, you guys just had an episode where it was like a 34-year-old. He's 30. I'm 19, but it's not an unhealthy relationship at all. I'm involved in his family.
Restaurant owner.
Chili's?
No, actually, he's a strip club owner.
Same. That's much better.
Sure.
Much better.
Oh, did it got so... it's funny. It's so funny. Like she's like, I'm 19. He's 30, but I know his family. It's very, very healthy. And it's like, I was right there. I was like, okay, he's a good guy, and it's not, it's no law against going out against. He's strip club owner. Like, now all of a sudden, now I'm picturing Jack Ruby.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Modern version.
All right. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Modern
Christina,
version.
here's the deal. It doesn't matter what time of day you take it, as long as you take it at the same time every day.
Okay. I also have another question. I'm a frequent marijuana smoker, and I heard that can trigger, the pill to its defect, like it can affect it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can answer that question accurately. I've not seen where that has been well studied. Almost anything can affect the pill. Are you overweight?
No.
No, you can't dance and be a lard ass.
She's dancing.
Oh, I don't dance. I'm a college student.
Yeah. University of Arkansas?
No, I go to UCA.
Oh, I see. And what do you...
Central Arkansas?
So you don't even cocktail or anything over there?
I'm sorry?
You don't even cocktail at the...
No, I don't want anything. No, it's not my lifestyle. It's just his.
Right.
It's just his, huh?
I mean, I know the girls and that kind of thing, but it's not like I don't get up there.
Yeah, that's
I can't look down. I wouldn't want to look down and see my uncle or my dad sitting there or something, waving a $1 bill, and then they realize it's their dollar.
Right. Well, they're back in the velvet room. You don't have to worry about that.
What's it called?
Let's say good, like Rooster T. or something like crazy. Is it got a stupid name?
No, it's Gentleman's.
Gentleman's.
That's retarded.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Christina, you might really want to think about getting on the patch or perhaps one of the shot versions of the birth control, such as Depo-Provera. I think the patch might be the best choice for you. Just change it once a week.
Who decided, by the way, I noticed traveling around, especially in San Francisco, going through the red light district and everything, who decided that the official color of porn was purple? Do you know what I mean? Like all the strip club signs, there's some lavender, purpley. It's like black and purple. It's kind of black light stuff, but you don't see a lot of taupes. you know what I'm saying? It's not tan. You don't see a lot of earth tones. Not a lot of British racing green and stuff like that. It's always that sort of purpley, pinky kind of thing.
The first sort of notion that comes to mind historically for me is like 19th century Old West.
Yeah,
right?
You mean
Maybe
like
the whorehouses would all be sort
wearing
of purple,
like purple velvet and hats with feathers.
Right, maybe a throwback to that.
All right, I'm cool.
All right, so
let's hear an Offspring song. Yeah.
Is Dexter still here?
Cool.
Yeah, there he is.
I just chilling out, just checking it all out. This is great.
Off the CD Splinter, and wait a minute. First song we're gonna hear is called "Hit That."
Don't blow the same. She had to get out and make a change. She had a kid now, but much too young. That such a shame. But why not? Take a chance, everything's a game. And it don't stop. Hooking up, nothing's gonna change. Well, the more we try it, the more he's buying. He says, I'm on a roll with all the girls I know. His baby mama don't need to know. He said, I'm on a roll with all the girls I know. I know you wanna hit that. I know you wanna hit that, hit that. Oh, well, it's getting with I say. Consequences are a lot for it. That's the way things go.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. And a little Offspring for you. Splendor, name of the new CD. Dexter's here. We'll take a quick break.
But first announce that the winner of the Cabin Fever promotion is Ryan Sargent, 19 from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, it is a guy.
He is going, the winner, Ryan
Sargent,
will be going for an ultimate ski vacation in Whistler. Airfare, lift tickets, and a cabin. Oh, he's going to have a great time.
Yeah. All right. Maybe Dexter will fire up the citation. We'll be right behind
take him on up there.
Yeah.
Going to make it all the way to Vancouver?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine. 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 LoveLine.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dexter's here, by the way, from the Offspring tonight. And looking forward to Oh, okay. All right. Hey, everybody. What are we doing now? Going to the phones.
Do you want to talk about the upcoming week?
I do. I do.
It seemed to be where you were going.
It is. It was. Kevin Nealon's coming in here
tomorrow night.
Very funny man, Kevin Nealon.
Jeff Probst.
Have to get a read on, but very funny guy. The girls of the Lingerie Bowl are coming in here.
What the hell is that?
Oh, weren't you here when Angie Everhart was talking about that Lingerie Bowl?
Kind of. It didn't. Oh, yeah. They're playing football and lingerie or something.
Yeah, you heard sports and boobs. You tuned right out.
Yeah.
No talk of Beethoven or slide rulers. Drifted right over. I was listening with 3 ears. I actually can use my asshole as a third ear if something is interesting enough. I have that capability. I can ingest information through my anus if it's exciting enough topic.
This is it, huh?
And between football and lingerie and chicks and bean dip, that was enough to get the anus to dilate, and just enough to take in that information.
And then Jeff Probst from Survivor.
Jeff Probst, who does a wonderful job on Survivor, and Survivor, sort of the granddaddy of the reality shows, by far the best. Incredibly compelling television. And I kiss a lot of ass, Drew, but this is worthy ass to kiss.
You're genuine in your ass. You mean it.
I will say this. I don't think I've missed a Survivor episode in the history of the show.
Wow.
Maybe a couple in the very first season, but from that point on, no.
That's
incredibly
crazy.
compelling.
Wow.
Very well done, that show.
And then Aisha Tyler's coming in next week.
That's right. All right. Where is we? Drew, you got to watch Survivor. I mean, it's really good. What's the matter with you?
I hate reality TV, even the good ones. I watched The Apprentice a little bit last week.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a good premise, a good idea.
Yeah. Well, it can get uncomfortable. No, I don't like all those sort of Bachelor things and stuff where somebody's constantly dumping somebody, or guy spills his heart and the chick says no thanks, or vice versa. I get uncomfortable with that. But when you got a bunch of guys doing a challenge where they're out there in the ocean and they're trying to, compete against nature and that kind of stuff, it's interesting.
It is interesting, and I could go for a couple episodes of it, but beyond that, then I think life is too short.
I'm going to have to tell Greg you think his show sucks.
Jeff?
I mean, Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
Who's Greg Probst? Oh, he's the stand-up. Yeah, Jeff is the guy with the choker. Right. Yeah. Jeff. And then you can tell him I called him Greg.
I will.
All right. Des?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Okay, I have a big problem with hair, and I was wondering how I could go about asking my boyfriend to shave his testicles.
How old is he?
He's 16.
What do you hope to achieve by him doing that?
I'd
don't know. It just bugs me.
Where are you at right now, Des?
Orange County.
A little,
little party going on in the background there?
No, not really. Just hanging out with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
There's
about.
a little bogus smell to this call.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because first off, 16-year-old guys don't have sack hair problems. I mean,
this one does.
You're just beginning. Your head. You know what you look like at 16. Your head looks like. Remember what Ed Asner's head used to look like in Mary Tyler Moore? Just a little, just something going on there. Now I'm Gabe Carter.
Yeah.
Gabe Kaplan, I should say, down there. I got my Welcome Back Cotter and my Gabe Kaplan whipped up together. But the point is the hair starts kicking in. At 16. You shouldn't have a whole lot.
Some guys are super hairy very early, but she should be complaining about his hair everywhere, not just on his testicles. But and by the way, the phone call was turned up in the background. We could hear a little giggling there.
All right,
that's not
screw 'em.
Yeah.
But look, what do you do? You just you prune down there, and this is why most
women have done this forever. Guys should sort of get on this.
Yes, women have been shaving their balls for eternity. Yes, Drew?
Yes, for eternity.
All right,
as long as they've had balls.
Right. Let's. I say before. Arsh,
what's up?
You're 20?
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
Dexter, how you doing, bro?
Hey, good, man. How's it going?
I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. Dude, you've been, like, my favorite songwriter since I was a kid, and I love your music so much, dude. I've idolized you for such a long time, and, in a way, I really look up to you, man. Your songs are amazing.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that.
Seriously. I wanted to ask you, what motivates you to write your music, and do your songs, consist of personal experiences you've gone through in life?
Well, they ain't giving away those jets. You know what I mean? So it's got to keep the cash.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, we do this? Is this a love question or what? Are we cool?
Yeah, you're cool.
It can be anything, Sometimes it's just dumb stuff you see on TV. Reality TV would be a great source of inspiration for that kind of stuff, but I kind of can't stand it either. Except for, I don't know, there's certain shows I'll watch.
Survivors, good.
But watching them is different than liking it. You know what I mean? It's interesting to watch once in a while, but to think the TV is being consumed by that is incredibly disturbing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really into Survivor either, but sorry, no offense here, but...
No offense meant. I mean to offend you.
It's a really good show. You would... Listen, Jack.
I've watched it.
Remember? Okay.
Don't point your finger
how
at me.
dare you?
How dare you?
Listen, I told you The Family Guy was a great show about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You gave me I've seen a couple of them. And now you come in and bug me about how good The Family Guy is.
True.
So just quiet down and listen to me.
I like it if it has like the train wreck factor to it. I don't know, American Idol's kind of like that, where you're just kind of waiting for something bad to happen. Apprentice has that one awful guy that they keep on the show because he's keeping it entertaining. Oh, they did? Yeah. Oh, okay.
How you guys like that Average Joe show?
Yeah, like that. That's a good one. That's quality.
Yeah. The chick's hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But anyway, poor guy, I'm answering his question. But it can be anything like that. It could be a personal experience. Sometimes it's things that have happened to me or other people I know. There's a song on this record called "Spare Me the Details." It's about a friend of mine whose girlfriend cheated on him, and her friend, it told him it was bad enough that this had happened, but she had to go into all the gory details. That this happened at a party
with him.
And my friend's girlfriend was at a party and got drunk and ended up in a bedroom with some guy, and so one of my friend's friends narked on her.
Right.
But it wasn't just that, hey, I'm sorry, I got something bad to tell you. So-and-so cheated on you last night. She was like, oh, man, you could hear him. And
it was a female.
Yeah,
she liked him.
Yeah, and
that makes sense.
They only had one rubber, so they had to use it twice, and it was going on and on. It was, So I was like, there's a song in here somewhere. So I wrote this song called
the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad gene a lot of the ladies have. Guys have many bad qualities, but this usually isn't one of them.
Yeah,
But women love this. They love it.
Yeah.
When my wife shows up to work, did you hear Adam on the radio last night? No, he was really coming on to this girl. These little bitches with their big fat mouths trying to ruin everyone's day, Right. And I love that. I just love it how it falls under the heading of, I thought you should know. I wanted you to know. I didn't want you to hear it from who? Some other C? You C's, kill yourselves, you chatty Cathys, you big mouths, idiots. All you're doing is effing up people's lives. It'll drive me nuts with that. Did you know that I don't even say anything to anybody. You get the world's worst haircut or put on 70 pounds. God bless you. It's your business. Did you? What is that with women?
I don't know.
Trying to screw them over all the time.
That is an impulse, yeah.
Yeah, they hate each other. And they're worried about us. Women are always worried about what's the man doing. Meanwhile, you guys can't stop effing each other.
But that is that dual standard thing. That's how they maintain the double standard that they complain that men create. Women maintain it this way.
Yes.
It's like, you should stay away from her. You should see what she's doing. Oh, she's into this.
Women kick the crap out of each other and backstab each other and sabotage each other and then say, why are men holding us back?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Look, we're just beating off trying to watch a little Sports Center. Leave us out of it. You guys could kill yourselves over there. Dexter's here from, Offspring. Yes, that's right. And I had a lot of words in my head. I was thinking about Survivor. Citation. Yeah, Citation. That wouldn't be bad for a little side project, Citation. Okay. Take a quick break.
A new band.
We'll be right back. Yeah.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
You know what I'm saying out there?
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. 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 LoveLine.
It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Whose voice was that? That wasn't Anderson, was it?
No.
Where's
Ken.
Anderson?
Where's Ken?
Oh, where's Anderson?
I don't know. Where's Anderson? Chris? Nobody knows.
All right.
Ann Anderson? Nobody knows.
I bet that guy up front who told me Rodman wasn't
He
coming
knows
in
where
tonight.
Anderson is. I bet you.
Go find out where Anderson is. Maybe he's with Rodman.
Could be.
All right. Dexter's here tonight from the Offspring. Flyboy Dexter is here tonight. I gave the phone number. Yeah. Here's something else off the Offspring new CD.
I want to hear Spare Me the Details.
Hey, let's play that too.
All right.
You know, what do we got here? Is it Can't Get My Head Around You? Is that what we're playing next?
Yep. That's the second song. But, you can play whatever you want. You're the captain.
Oh, let's play this one first. And if we have time, maybe we'll play that one after that.
What do you think of John Travolta? Poser? Real captain?
Real pilot?
I think so. I think he's got a lot of hours. Yeah. He bought an old 707, which is a really, really old plane. So he got it relatively cheap for like $1 million, and then he put in like $15 million to make it all rad on the inside. So he went a different route.
Yeah. That's
707. Is that a rear engine or is that a?
No, 4 on the wings. Yeah. It's an old.
He flew like a leg for Qantas or something. John
did,
Travolta did.
He's like a spokesperson.
Yeah. He's not screwing around. I mean, he's just a regular pilot.
Wow. Yeah, he's serious. Kenny G also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just telling Drew the other night how I hate that faggoty piccolo he plays. He calls it a saxophone. It's the world's gayest saxophone. And I was yelling at Drew, does anyone like this music?
We said no.
Drew decided no. We came to the conclusion with no. And listen, I'm not making fun of Kenny G because it's important to make fun of Kenny G or popular to make fun of Kenny G. You should make fun of Kenny G. Yeah, yes?
Of course.
Yeah. All right, let's talk
Christina.
to Christina. Yes, you're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was wondering if depression pills could affect your sex drive.
Absolutely. That's one of the most common and frequently complained of side effects. Particularly Prozac and Zoloft. Those are the two that really shut things down.
What do you got going there, Christina?
You still sound depressed, though, Christina, whatever you're taking.
What?
Sorry, baby.
You still sound kind of depressed, whatever it is you're taking. It doesn't sound like it's kicking in.
Oh, well, I haven't been taking it that long.
Okay.
Like a week, maybe.
Yeah, it could take 2 weeks to get a maximal effect, but you should be at least not miserable.
What kind of sex drive do you have at 15? Do you have a boyfriend?
I did, but we're not really dating anymore.
Okay. Well, look, life's not all that bad, baby doll. All right.
That was convincing.
All right, do what you want. Here's the thing about being depressed. when you're depressed, I've found from our calls, you are depressed all the time. Like, you can't pull it together for 10 seconds on the radio. As a matter of fact, I think it's better that people know you're depressed. It almost becomes a cadence. It's a sort of part of your depression is letting the world know how depressed you are.
Yeah.
I like people that, I like that, the tears of a clown kind of thing. I like people to smile and put a happy face on for me. You know what I mean? Just do a little bit of dancing, then you go home and cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to the extent that people make you feel their feelings, that's sort of a primitive quality that people maintain sometimes called projective identification, where they have to put their feelings in you in order to manage them.
How many depressed people are angry and depressed?
Oh, irritability is the number one symptom of depression.
Yeah, but is it
hostility? Is a character problem.
Yeah, but I mean irritability. I've talked to many depressed people where at first they're depressed, but there's a lot of hostility or rage or anger or something that's beneath that surface.
With depression? Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A good time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why you kids shouldn't be depressed. I was just at home watching a little TiVo this evening and caught up on some, 48 hours or 2020 or whatever the hell I was watching. I watch all those magazine shows. Did a little story on, teenage prostitution in some of these Asian countries, Laos and Vietnam and Cambodia and all this. And the hot trend in Cambodia is
children,
kids, not 13, 7, 5. Okay. Ugh. And these kids, such incredible poverty. Take these kids away from their families, or their families just sort of spit them out. They give them up. They don't have any money. Oof. And 7-year-olds and whole groups of them, 6-year-olds, 7, 8-year-old girls, they're prostitutes, and they just sort of keep them somewhere. And rich American and European and Asian businessmen swing into town, and it's like, hey, I get myself I got hankering for a 7-year-old. Ooh. Maybe I'll get a couple. And that's their life. Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Now, listen, I know you're living in Idaho and your moped broke down, and the Britney Spears last effort was a little disappointing, so you're not feeling as good as you could. But you could be in a goddamn thatched hut on the Ho Chi Minh Trail sucking off some Asian guy for a couple of nickels at age 7.
Yeah.
You could be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Putting it in perspective. Putting
it into perspective.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Oof.
Yeah, and by the way, as we know, and of course, they never really touch on this. And by the way, listen, all you crappy countries out there like to point your finger at the U.S. What are you guys doing about this stuff? How come the U.S. is always the one that seems to be trying to intervene with these situations? Yeah. What, they got oil money over there we want? What do you want to do with those 7-year-olds? Wring them like a sponge and get a little more fuel for our SUVs, or maybe it's just the right thing to do. Maybe once in a while, with all the things that this country does that's wrong, we do things that are right every once in a while. Like when 6-year-olds are getting effed, we like to go in and see what we can do about it. Yeah, where's everyone else? Mm-hmm. Where's all the Middle Eastern countries or
the French?
We're the French. Well, we're the French. The point is, where is everyone else? There's always pointing the finger at big bad America. How come it's always us who has to slide in and do these things? Thank you. But anyway, you guys could all be there. For not the grace of God, you could be there. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. And by the way, do we need to have a trial for the guy who has the hankering for the multiple 6- and 7-year-olds, or can we just put a bullet in his head right on the spot? Is that fine? We need to tie up the court system, paperwork, stenographers. We just put a bullet in the guy's head. And by the way, do him a favor and put a bullet in his head. You know what I mean? If you're a guy and you like 6-year-olds, you need a bullet in your head, like in those zombie movies. Like in the zombie movies where I tell you, we're all trapped in the studio, and I'm like, there's zombies are out there. They're waiting for Rodman. And if I go out there, and I'm going to try to make a run, I'm going to try to get to the airport. I'm trying to get Dexter's plane. Yeah. But if one of them gets me, I need you to put me down. For me.
Right.
So I don't attack you, and I don't want to be one of them.
Same idea.
Same thing. Aren't we doing the guy a favor?
Yeah.
All right.
According to cinematic convention, yes.
I am the zombie who needs to be put down.
That's right. Every zombie movie's got that guy.
I love that conversation. No, man, I can't do it. Do it, man. I grab you by the lapels. You got you, man. I'll do the same.
Don't go, Adam. Don't go.
And then there's that weird part where I come back. There's a little blood on me, and my hair's frazzled and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, fine,
oh man, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it to John Wayne Airport, man. And then a part a little bit later on, where I open my eyes and they turn a little different color.
Yeah.
Now you know it's time, and it's tough. Your hand's shaking as you're holding the gun down. Right?
Okay, we just lost the color. Here we go.
Couldn't take it anymore.
There we go.
Maybe he was a zombie. His friend mercifully put him down.
Could be.
Could have been. Marla?
Hi.
Yeah.
I have a peeing problem.
How about that?
All right, Dr. Drew, this has been going on for at least since I can remember, since I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and I'm 26 now. I don't have like a loose bladder problem where if I sneeze or cough, it leaks. So there's none of that, but it can take me up to like 20 minutes to a half an hour to finish peeing because there will be the initial like normal person pee where a bunch of fluid comes out. But then I have to sit there, and I know there's more because I can feel that tingly sensation that would tell a normal person they had to pee. And it'll take like, there will be like 4 or 5 different spurts where a little bit more will come out, and a little bit more, and a little bit more.
Are you on any medication?
No.
And have you had this evaluated?
Yes. Well, I've asked doctors about it when I've been for other things, and they'll test me for diabetes.
No. You got to see a urologist. There's something wrong with either your bladder muscular function or your urethra. There's something there.
I feel like it's a urethra thing. Like
you may have a little urethral stenosis or fold or something. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong there.
Really?
Yeah, there may be something wrong with your
What would a
bladder.
fold do?
It just creates this constant irritation, and so if they go in there, they dilate it.
It kind of feels like they're like whatever flap it is between the bladder and the urethra doesn't close when it should, and it just goes straight down instead of waiting until it's full.
It's called the detrusor muscle, and there may be the abdominality, the way your bladder lowers, or the angle of the bladder. And these are all things that can be corrected. And sometimes there's an inflammation of the bladder, something called interstitial cystitis. I have a kind of funky question. Do you do a lot of bike riding or spinning?
No.
No, you don't do anything like that.
No.
All right. You see a urologist, and one that particularly specializes in women, and that should be something that can be taken care of.
All right. We got a question for Dexter over here. Christy?
Yes?
You're 15?
Yeah.
Half hour to finish peeing, and she hasn't done anything about it. Come on.
What are you talking about, huh?
I'm still thinking about Marla, who pees for half an hour every day and doesn't go get that taken care of.
A half hour, but, like
For 3 minutes.
It's like your son thought he was calling you back an hour later and called back 18 minutes later. Christine, you should be yelling at him, by the way. You got to hit the boy with a ruler.
My father did that.
Oh, good. Christy?
Okay, first of all, I just want to say, Adam and Drew, I love you guys so much. I listen to you guys all the time.
Thanks.
And Christy lives in Sun Valley.
Oh.
Yeah. Must be beautiful in Sun Valley.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Sun Valley,
Yes, it is,
California.
actually.
Not Idaho. Are you in Idaho?
No, I'm in California.
Yeesh. All right, listen. You live in Sun Valley. People in Van Nuys make fun of you. That's bad.
Oh, and she smokes a lot of pot, too.
You have to. They won't let you in.
No. Okay, I just had a question for Dexter.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Hey, okay, Offspring is my favorite band in the world, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys live, and I just want to know when you guys are going to be coming to L.A., and what songs from Splinter are you guys going to be playing?
Oh, right on. Well, thanks. First of all, that's really nice. We did Acoustic Christmas for K-Rock, so we played in L.A. last month.
Yeah, I was there. You guys were awesome.
Oh, cool. Thanks. And we're going to be going to Europe to do a tour for about a month, next month, and we come back to do U.S. stuff like in the spring. So I don't think we have an actual date yet, but I would guess we'd be in L.A. in April.
Now, when you tour, do you take your plane?
In the U.S., I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You take
sure.
the band around in that.
Yeah, well, Noodles likes to be on the bus.
No.
Everyone has their own thing,
He doesn't like to fly. He doesn't trust you.
Yeah, I don't know why. No, I don't know. But
Well, how do you do that with what's the maximum range you're playing, by the way?
it'll go halfway across the country before you stop for fuel.
Right. They don't call it gas, by the way. They call it fuel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, gas.
Fuel.
No, that's fuel.
Jet
Yeah,
fuel.
because like I said, I think when we flew one of those to New Orleans, Louisiana, we had to stop.
Oh,
it.
wow. I brought you a picture.
Yeah.
That's for you guys.
Fantastic.
Yep, that's the plane.
That's the plane, yeah.
That's beautiful. Now, Is this a picture of the plane flying, or is this you flying, or?
I actually wasn't there that day, but yeah.
That's your
It's
plane.
your plane.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, this is your actual plane.
Yeah.
Who
And
the hell took the picture? It's like
A chase plane, little chase
Oh,
plane.
wow.
plane. What's on the tail there?
It's an anarchy sign.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to
That's
keep it.
tough.
Got to
Keep
keep
it
it
real.
punk. Yeah,
Keep it
keep it
real.
real. Exactly.
Wow.
A lot of guys, the business suit guys, they'll put like a palm tree on their plane or whatever, something really dumb, and
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. We were talking about we were talking earlier how all winners are guys. When you refer to a winner, you say he. 'Cause, Drew thought I was giving away the winner.
in the plane.
And boats are always she.
Yeah.
Planes are them.
Oh, really?
Them.
They-
Refer to them
yeah,
as
you don't
them.
really do the female thing with planes. I don't know why.
No, you do if
it's
it
an it.
holds over like 100 people, it turns into a chick.
It's a ship then.
Yeah, fighter planes aren't chicks, but the Spruce Goose, that's a chick. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
747.
Wow, that's a beautiful looking plane.
Oh, right on. Thanks. No, but we're going to be playing some new songs when we do our tour, and we haven't talked about it too much yet. We'll play, hit that of course, and probably can't get my head around you, and
spare me the details.
maybe spare me the details. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's fun to play your new stuff, and we're excited to get out there and do it.
I think better hear some of that new stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was a perfect.
It would have been.
Just giving you guys
if I didn't want to talk more about this plane.
I know you can talk about it during the song though. So.
All right. Good. Let's hear something else from the Offspring off of Splinter. It's called "Can't Get My Head Around You."
Deep inside your soul, there's a hole you don't want to see. Every single day, what you say makes no sense to me. Even though I try, I can't get my head around you. Somewhere in the night, there's a light in front of me. Heaven up above with a shot, I'm bending free. Even though I try, I fall in the river of you. You manage to bring me down to get up, get up, get up, get up. Souls are breaking. Get up, get up, get up. Every single day, what you say makes no sense to me. Letting you inside isn't right. You'll mess with me. Never really know what's really going on inside you. I can't get my head around you. Deep inside your soul, there's a hole you don't wanna see. Covering it up like a cut with the likes of me. No, I've really tried. I can't do any more about you.
Yeah. Well, Offspring for you, everybody. Splinter, name of the new CD. Very fascinated in Dexter's flying
Citation
jet.
5431X. Climb and maintain 370.
Now,
Wow, all right,
what does
that's
one
good.
of these jets run? Now, you don't have to tell us what you paid for it. You just say, how much would I pay for this jet?
Oh, I don't know. It really depends. The sky's the limit. Some of the really, really big ones are like $40, $50 million
Oh, my
and
God.
stuff. And
Gulfstream stuff?
can
But
get-
now, what about this jet? What
you
could I
can
pick
get-
this jet
Oh,
up
I'm not
for?
going to tell you how much that costs.
Well, I'll get on the internet and find it out. I mean, I won't, but young Chris will get on the internet and find out what. Okay, Drew, I'm looking at this jet. It's you can't get a jet for under $2.5, $3 million, can you?
I have no idea. I have
No idea. What do you
no
think?
idea.
You guess?
I have no
You
idea.
have to guess, though. That's the game.
1.5.
That seems a little light. Seems a little light. I'm thinking. I'm thinking more in the $3
Really?
More in the 3 range. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Who's closer? I'm closer, right? And none of this going over crap. It's whoever's closer. I don't know who decided. You go nickel over. Well, you lose. The guy was 700 grand off. He wins.
Price is right.
Yeah.
Over the break, I saw Rodney in the other room because he's coming on next and stuff. And I just want to say really fast that it was really cool seeing him again because he was the first guy to ever play us on the radio.
Wow. Rodney Bingenheimer.
This is back before Burbank. It was in Pasadena when bands literally did go to the back door during his show and hand him his record. And we had pressed our own little 7-inch.
Wow.
I'd heard this story about how you can actually go and hand your record to the DJ. And,
Really?
Did you go into the control room?
Well, no.
Do you remember that control room? Did you ever see it?
I never did, actually. They answered the door. Rodney, he didn't answer the door himself, but one of his guys did. And I said, "Hi, I'm from the Offspring." And
probably Billy back in those days.
Please give him this record.
Remember Billy?
What was the song?
It was called "I'll Be Waiting." It was a little 7-inch that we pressed ourselves.
And how do you do that? You just
you go through like the recycler and find a place that does it.
Really?
We could only afford 1,000 of them or whatever. But I gave it to him, and I was driving back home, and within an hour he goes, "Hey, I just got this song by this band called The Offspring. Let's put it on." And
this
he did it right
is
there.
double Godhead, maybe triple.
That was great.
And they're playing you on the radio,
and they're playing on the literally within an hour and stuff, and just that never happens, and that was the coolest thing.
That was the day.
Drew, we gotta do that.
Start doing that.
We got to press something
and play.
We got to go back door with Rodney.
So thanks to Rodney.
All right. Well, I don't know where he is right now, but
he's around here.
You can shake his hand. He'll be in the halls. We'll take a quick break. Dexter's here from the Offspring. I'm going to find out how much a jet costs, and I will not tell you people. I will find out, and we'll be right back after this.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years.
LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Dexter's here from the Offspring.
Hi.
We had a little panic. We're in the other room doing a little recording, and we saw Chris run. And when you see Chris run, it's really, it puts the fear of God in you. When engineer Chris starts running for the door, that's trouble.
You know, it means something.
It's kind of like the first time I heard my dad say MFer.
Scared you.
Yeah, I knew he meant he let the MFer fly. Oh, he let the C sucker go.
Oh yeah.
And I remember thinking, wow, this he means business.
Parents save those ones for special occasions.
They do, and once in a while, just freak the kid out when the serious profanity comes sailing past the lips. All right, Offspring, CD, what else? Splinter, and let's take some calls.
Yeah.
Some calls? Yes. Because that's the show.
Yeah, as you can see, Dexter, that's the show.
I'm
not Adam's talking.
It's
right.
about the callers.
Right.
It's about the callers. Shauna,
Yeah?
you're 18?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, I've been dating my boyfriend for 3 months now, and I kind of have a problem. We just recently started having sex in the last month, and I always need to hear a celebrity's voice in order to get off. And it's really becoming a problem.
A particular one?
There's a couple of them, like Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Steven Seagal's another one of them. And
Really?
we always have to have sex over at my house and my apartment so I can play either a DVD or my CDs in the background, or otherwise I just don't want to have sex.
Hold on a second. This sounds bizarre and sort of untrue.
Where do you get a CD of these guys just talking? You mean?
Well, do you have to have Anthony Kiedis singing?
Oh, no. I mean, it's not necessarily even him that I need. There's several different people that'll do it for me.
Well, you got Seagal. Who else?
Like who, yeah.
Kevin Spacey's another one. Norm Macdonald. I like all of those guys.
And you will not have an orgasm without the sound of their voice?
Well, it depends. I mean, I used to date a guy that had a nice voice that actually turned me on, so I didn't really need that. But the guy that I'm dating right now, he has kind of a high, whiny voice, and it doesn't do it for me.
It's the beauty of guys, too. It's like, yeah, whatever you need. Let's just figure it out. Let's go.
What do you want to do? You want me to kill my parents?
Yeah, fine.
Okay,
done.
Let's go. All right, so this is weird. Anybody, how about Drew or me or Dexter? I mean, we're all quasi-celebrities. Nothing?
Yeah, no, because it's not even the fact that they're celebrities. It's just that their particular voices just do something really.
But they're all different kinds of voices, though.
Yeah,
I know.
and I get mistaken
really
for Norm
pinpoint it.
Macdonald on occasion.
Do you?
It happens.
Maybe then I should start listening to you a little more.
It'd be nice.
You should work then.
Yeah.
But the problem is, anyway, it's been about a month now that we've been having sex, and he's starting to think that it's weird that we're doing it at my house all the time, and that I always have to have something recorded in the background.
Do you think about the guy whose voice is entering your ears, or are you just hearing the voice?
Well, it's the voice and thinking about the person.
So, I mean, you're thinking about Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, or whoever it is, yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Right, Steven Seagal.
All right, so really it's not their voice. It's just the fantasy that you're with one of these guys, and you need that.
You have to, it's like saying, I have to hear the voice of a porn star when I'm receiving oral from my girl. It's like, no, you like to watch porn while you're getting sucked off. Right. That's what you like to do.
But just why is Norm Macdonald in this list? I don't understand that one.
He has a certain quirky attractiveness.
She likes distinctive voices.
Shauna, no, but it's not so much about the voice. She likes Norm. She's attracted to Norm Macdonald.
I'm actually not. It's just the voice.
All right, but you need to see you're thinking about them, right?
A little bit, yeah. I think it's just become a problem of mine.
Are you thinking that they're having sex with you?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantasizing about somebody else while you're with your guy.
Yeah, it's a way of distancing yourself from your actual partner.
Did you say no?
She said yeah.
But I'm really starting to care about the person that I'm dating, and I don't want this to become an issue.
All right, well, why don't you quit it then?
How can I quit it? It doesn't do anything for me.
I'll give you a hint. You can't play Under Siege 2 while your boyfriend's effing you. That's one way you can quit.
Yeah, it's just you have to stop doing it and just focus on the intimacy and see if you can get a real connection.
Under Siege 2 was on a train.
Well done.
I want to come up with a series of movies where I just come with the movie and we just have to find the modality of transportation. Like, hey, first one's on a boat, second one train, third one RV. You know, like I don't have to think of the story anymore. I just got to think of where it takes place.
Why don't you just follow the progression in the Green Eggs and Ham?
On a boat, Or maybe I'll do it in just transportation progression.
Would you in a car?
First one takes place on one of those bicycles with the giant front wheel.
And the historical progression.
And the second one's one's like a steam car, and it just keeps going.
First be a wagon, horse-drawn.
Be a rock. It's a wheel carved into it. Yeah, and then we end up with the citation.
There you go.
Yeah. Commander Dexter on the flight deck. He doesn't call it the cockpit. That could be offensive. All right. Frank?
Hey, people.
Hey. What's happening,
How you guys
Frank?
doing?
We were doing great until you called, Frank. Now you're bringing us down.
All right, I'll try to correct that.
Thank you. What's up?
Well, you guys were talking about penis curvature.
We were.
We was.
I think I have the problem of it pointing downward.
All right.
Mm-hmm. What's the deal with that? Like, is it the anatomy or what?
Well, anatomy is a description of what you're looking at, so it would have to be the anatomy.
It's not a force field of downward-facing dorks that's in your underpants. It's your actual penis, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
All right.
And is this something you've acquired as you've gotten older, or has it been there all the time?
Well, it's actually just when it's...
But is it something that it's always been that way?
That's when he has a boner.
I know.
I love our callers. Go ahead, Drew. Let's do a LoveLine reenactment.
So your penis points downward. Has it always been that way, or is it something that's developed recently?
Well, it's only when I get a boner. Blew a snoogie on the mic.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Wait, understand. Listen, when you don't have a boner, your penis is zero shape. Everyone's dork is the same shape minus the boner.
Yes.
It's the boner that brings it out.
That's right.
It's the same shape balloons have when they don't have air in them.
That's
you don't know which one you got until you blow into it.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it's important to blow. Frank?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it this downward curve something that has evolved recently, or has it always been this way, your penis?
It's just evolved recently, yeah.
All right, so then that's something that sometimes will respond to vitamin E. Take about 800 units of vitamin E a day. If it doesn't get better, there are actually surgical interventions.
How many units how many is that? 2 pills? 3 pills?
They usually come at 4 or 800s.
So you just take a pill or 2?
Yeah.
All right.
Once a day.
Yeah, it's good times.
It is good times.
It's not going to do anything, but
no, if
you
it's
take it
Peyronie's,
anyway.
the Peyronie's, the evolving thing can sometimes get better with that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
No. I'm telling you no. But you could take it anyway.
All right.
And here's the other thing,
Sounds
too.
like you struggle with that, Adam.
With the Peyronie's?
Yeah.
No, I've never had Peyronie's.
Okay.
I don't got enough.
That's right.
My it's like a fresh stock coming out from the soil. It can't wrap itself around the trellis.
Yes, I see.
It's barely peeking up from the earth.
Right, understood.
See what I'm saying? Where's it going to go?
That's right. Not
See what I'm
enough to
saying?
make a design yet.
How windy can an 8-foot road be?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. Let's keep moving forward. Ryan,
Yeah.
you're 15.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend is a virgin, won't have sex with you?
Yeah, because I'm not circumcised, and I want to know if I should get circumcised or if I should just find someone else.
Well, did she say because of that?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's just not ready to have sex. She's using that as an excuse.
Sounds like that's the case.
And maybe you ought to slow down a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you guys do?
Just foreplay stuff. Nothing real heavy.
Nothing heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been with her?
I've known her since I was real little. Our parents worked together. So I've known her since I was probably about 2 or 3.
Right. How long have you been with her?
For about a year and a half.
Oh, all right. So she's been your girlfriend for a year and a half.
That's a long time when you're 15.
Would
It
she
is.
say that too?
Huh?
Would she say a year and a half also?
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's not ready to have sex.
All right.
All right. And listen, I don't know what the that sounds bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what the statistics are on circumcision in the United States, but it was probably 50% 10 years ago or something, wasn't it? Wasn't it on that circumcision sort of? Was there a certain point where it was crossing and becoming
more prevalent?
No, I was going to say less prevalent, or maybe it's had a resurgence.
I still think
in the last few years.
I still think it's drifting.
It's drifting toward Europe,
towards the prepuce.
Toward the prepuce. So the point is listen, ladies,
get used to it.
Yeah, I've seen your future. There's a foreskin in it. I got a crystal ball here.
By the way, has anyone consulted with women on this point? Because everyone's thinking that all these men are worried that they're being abused in childhood by having their foreskin removed.
Wouldn't be a bad, that
might
would
be a little survey of women's
that'd be my
preferences.
take.
Yeah.
What do you like, ladies? Because that's
where we're going.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah, same way. It's same way with first date. What kind of food you like? What movie do you want to see? What do I need? What do you like? A lambskin or a latex gal? What can I do to
And
get
by the
you
way,
to
all
spread
these
your
other
legs?
a-holes can go on and leave their prepuce right where it is, and I'm taking my kids off on the hunch that they'll give them an edge.
I like the idea that I like the guys that are trying to stretch it with tape
for God's
and
sake.
weights, and they've been traumatized.
Oh,
and
please.
where are those guys? I haven't heard about them in a while.
Not in a little while. They've
I
gone
used
on
to
to
hear
something
about
else.
those guys.
They're probably
They went. What they do?
animal furs.
Yeah, they got onto something else. Yeah, they always get. It's always that same breed. It's that somehow they've been wounded. It's society's fault, but it's really their mom they have the beef with. Yes? Struggling with their sexuality, putting fishing weights on what's left of their foreskin, trying to stretch it back, crunching some numbers and giving some sort of bizarre data. It's the data people. And they start talking about how thick the skin is on the head of your penis and how thick the skin is on guys who are uncircumcised versus... It's the same people with the 55,000 people dying a year of secondhand smoke. Just go get your data. What's your point? We'll make the data fit. Sort of like attorneys, really. Ooh, Drew doesn't like them attorneys. Nicole?
Yeah.
You're 22?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
I recently got a phone call from like a telemarketer, and it was actually for a phone sex line. And I found out that my boyfriend that I live with had a $1,500 phone sex line phone bill.
Wow.
I love it when a guy gets popped and it's not me. Any guy gets popped other than me is great.
Wow.
I love that. And especially because the guy probably makes $1,500 every 3 months, right?
Well,
How many minutes is that?
He makes pretty good money. It's paid off already, but...
Ooh. What's he do?
He works... he has 2 jobs. He works hard.
Oh, 2 jobs. By the way, 2 jobs worse than 1 job, and 3 jobs worse than 2. And whenever you say, "Oh, this guy, he's got the world by the horns. He's got 5 jobs," that's always bad. I don't know why it is, but more jobs you work, the less money you make. Maybe it's commuting. I don't know what it is.
So he knows I know, but I just wanted to know, is there... Because he says that it's been like a month since he's called, and of course it caused a fight, and I found out, how and when he'd been calling, but...
All right, what do you want to bet, by the way, like a month is into single digits? I mean, 9 days.
Yeah.
No, it's been, the people faxed me, actually, a list of, all the times he had called, and the last time was like a month ago. But I just wanted to know how, I don't know, the signs, I guess, of if it's going to happen again, or...
He's on to another service.
Cauliflower ear and chafing on the right hand.
He says that he realized that it was wrong of him to do, and I kind of seen it as cheating.
It's not cheating.
But
It's not cheating. However, it does suggest it's suspicious for sexual addiction.
Right. Yeah. He thinks, and after talking about it, he does think that he might have a sexual addiction to like porn.
Well, where is he? Where are you? Do you work a night shift or something, and he's home during the day, or?
He works mornings, and I work nights and go to school full time.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the devil makes work for idle hands. You leave a guy You leave a guy alone in a house, and I don't know, how old is he?
He's 22.
You leave a 22-year-old dude with a credit card and some cable and a computer and a little Spice Channel, whatever. You leave that guy home all day while you're gone all day. There's a jack fest going on in there.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not one of those people that thinks, guys shouldn't masturbate. Like, I understand masturbation.
All right. Well, listen, you're him. But, yeah, your guy
This is all part of his masturbatory habits.
Right.
That's all this is.
I just want to know if there's something I can do to maybe take his attention off of calling the sex lines, and maybe...
it depends if he's an addict or not. If he had a history of sexual trauma in childhood...
No.
Well...
What about other... I'm sorry, go ahead, Dex.
Get a day job.
Yeah. He has 2 jobs, and he's got 6 hours a day to putz around the house and beat off.
It's just, he said that, it's just like when he gets bored and I'm not home, and I guess he said that he just kind of goes blank and calls and doesn't think about the consequences at the time.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that that's going to turn into
all right. Does he smoke weed? Does he drink?
Mm-mm.
Did he ever?
When he was like 16, but not since I've been with him, not for like 3 or 4 years.
No, it's for sure.
Drinks on social occasions, but
nothing much. All right.
Look, Drew, I'm no doctor, but here's what I'm going to say. I think you have to let it be known that, listen, I'm cool. You want to beat off, This is not about you beating off.
It's about the consequences.
This is about addiction.
Yeah, it's the consequences.
And it doesn't matter what we're talking about. Addiction is addiction, and I'm not going to have the addiction part.
Right.
So that's the part
and the
we gotta
question
work
is,
on.
if can he prevent the consequences? And if the consequences keep mounting, if the relationship starts having trouble, if his work fails, or he spends too much money, and he still can't stop, that's addiction. And I would check out the Del Amo Treatment Center in Torrance.
Yeah. Never beat off the phone sex once in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, never had credit cards, one of the problems. But,
why, phone sex seems almost antiquated. Why, with all the stuff that's out there?
I know. Say, call me old-fashioned, but just pop in a porn and go to town. I really got to be talking to. I don't want to talk to people I'm having sex with. That's what I do. It's like I call up phone sex lines like, shh, quiet down, sweetie, I'm beating off. I'm wearing a shh. Hey, I'm beating off. We can talk when you're done.
Yeah, Adam.
All right.
When you talk about beating off, you don't always have to give the sign, the universal beat off sign.
Yeah. How you going to know I'm talking about beating off unless my hand's doing the Yahtzee roll? All right. Dexter's here from the Offspring. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
Hello? Who's this?
This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Dexter's here tonight from the Offspring. Used to fly the remote control planes. You know?
You did? Used to?
Yeah.
Since you crashed your jet, that was it, huh? Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Bad times. Yeah, it's been a while. But don't worry, I'm coming back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fly a real plane?
No. Oh, if someone will let me fly their plane. No, you know what I want to do? It always seems pretty good is, the guy takes you up and he does that whole thing and then he goes, they always do that thing. I don't know why. Whenever you see the guy flying with the Blue Angels or something, they go, you got the plane. They never tell the guy, like, hey, in a couple minutes, I'm going to give you the plane. It's always, hey, you're flying the plane. The guy's always surprised that he's flying it. Seems like once we got straight and level, I could, grab the yoke and keep us going. It's just all the flaps and the gear and the knots and the trim and all that stuff. That's where the trouble comes. I feel like once we got up in the air, I could zip around a little bit. That would. Have you ever done anything with like the Blue Angels or any of these groups? Been a fighter plane?
Yeah, I flew an F-15 once about a year ago. I had a friend in the Air Force, and he took me up and. Not really supposed to let me fly, but he did. So it was a blast. It was very Top Gun kind of.
Did you do anything with it? Did you?
Yeah, I did a couple rolls.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very responsive.
Yeah. It was peppy?
yeah. Pretty
good.
Planes
go.
Yeah.
Cost us $826,000.
Yeah.
So he took it off. And
it wasn't off a carrier or something, was it?
No, it was in Hawaii. Yeah. They had an Air National Guard.
I'm just curious.
What you do? You go up, and that's disappointing.
I said it wasn't.
Was it? No. Okay. Just off the terra firma.
Yeah, it was a formation takeoff. There was another plane, so it was very cool. We were in formation, and they're like 3 feet wingtip to wingtip. It's really crazy how close they get.
Wow. And then once he got it up, he gave the controls over to you, and you're able to...
kind of messed around and the afterburners and pulled some G's.
How fast did you get going on it?
We did... Well, he took me supersonic inverted. So, we went through the sound barrier and all that.
Does it feel differently when you go on those speeds?
No. You just feel a little bump, and then you're through it. You don't really notice, but you can see it on the speedometer.
Wow. Bet you. I wish they'd just go with miles an hour and
I've
get
got a
rid
thing
of
in my
knots,
car
by the way.
About us going to an aircraft carrier. A guy sent me a letter saying that he could get us on an aircraft carrier.
They're like floating cities. I don't know if you've heard that one before.
Never.
Have you heard of
Never
aircraft
heard that.
Dex, you ever heard it referred to as a floating city?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh. Yeah, I know. Everyone rams it up your ass. They go. It's like they got a barber shop. They got a latrine. Yeah, I know. There's 3,800 dudes there. You got to have the barber shop. They have medical. I know.
Wow, amazing.
City, floating city.
We've never done that either. Maybe we should go together.
I would love to go on an aircraft carrier.
I'm going to give you that. I've got it in the car.
All right. I would love that. Bianca?
Hi.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing. Adam, I love you. Drew, I love you. Dexter, I saw you a year ago with Offspring at the Huck Jam, Tony Hawk.
Oh, right. Cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. You guys are so cool.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'm really nervous because I'm a long-time listener, like 3 years.
Wow.
Okay, so my question is, I was with my boyfriend for like a year and a half, and he's Jewish, so he's circumcised, and so I learned how to give a really good BJ, and we broke up, but broke up on good terms, and I'm kind of in a new relationship with another guy, and I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I want to know, like, is it different with the uncircumcised guy to give a BJ?
You mean what he needs from you?
No, like, I don't know. Is it going to be different?
Mechanics.
Technique. Should she take the retainer out? Is there anything she needs to do?
How old is she?
16.
She's 16.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what will be different. The difference between giving the BJ to the Jewish guy and then the Goyim over there is you're not going to hear the crazy groans of praise like, oh my God, I'm getting a beat. You know, the Jewish guy, 6-year-old Jewish kid rather be yelling like, oh my God, I'm getting a BJ over and over and over again. And then maybe blowing the shofar. Yes, Drew?
What is the ratio of
I don't know a lot
circumcised and non?
We're trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I don't know this number off the top of my head.
I thought it was most people were. And
most people still are, I think.
I'd say yes. Here's the thing, Bianca. The uncircumcised. No, you don't need to do anything different.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I'm used to it, so I'm confused.
Right. No, I understand. It's like
slow down.
You learn how to drive on an automatic, and then one day you got to drive your roommate's stick. You know what I mean? You get used to a certain device. You know, the absence of a foreskin. And
maybe since she's 16, she doesn't also have to worry about the relationship getting to that point. You know,
yeah.
maybe we
take it slow.
Bring that
hopefully,
take it slow. And listen, ladies, guys have made it teenagers. Millions of years without BJs.
Throughout history.
Yeah.
This is the first generation
they can make it 6 months.
This is the first generation where it's even been an issue.
I like the part now where women are sort of trying to hone their technique and, little...
it's not women, these are girls.
Competitions are breaking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just... it was not on the menu when I was in high school. If you got one, great, but it was definitely not on the menu.
Not even a possible menu selection.
Once you could luck out, but I mean, you never know. The chef was in a good mood. Are we talking about food now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I get confused. Dexter's here from the Offspring. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready.
Well, everybody, there you go. Another fine show. I want to thank Dexter for coming in here. Thank God it wasn't Jake Busey.
Thank God.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Always our pleasure. Love the aeronautical discussion, too, by the way.
I love that Offspring.
And a lot more to cover. We're not done with this plane talk.
No.
Oh, no, we may be here. We may be here well into it.
The picture's for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be here in a Kevin and Bean second break. Splinter, name of the CD. God bless you. Dexter, whenever you guys are in town, you come back. Doing dates out here, April, May, something like that.
That's what it looks like in the spring, yeah.
And come back, pay us a visit. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.